Hey, good morning, friends. Saturday morning today. Rachel is gone. She is at work today. She's had a big project she's been working on for the last 6 months or so, and today the project wraps up. So she is at work trying to make sure all the last little details, everything goes smooth. Me and Dan, my son Nick and his girlfriend Emily are all taking a road trip today. And my windows on my truck, winter does a number on them, and they're trash. So I'm gonna clean them up real quick and then we're gonna be hitting the road. So last night was a lot of fun. Well, last night was our, every year Rachel does cookies, Christmas cookies, lots of them. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you probably saw our posting from the other day of Rachel getting started on that process. She makes a lot of cookies every year. And one of the ones she always does is those plain little cutout sugar cookies, you know, and decorates them like fabulous decoration. And Rachel and the kids every year, they always have this competition where they say who can decorate the best cookies, and I get to be the judge. This year the judge got criticized a little bit, but it's still fun for us. Rachel's a really competitive person, and so is Dan, and so, but it's all in good fun. I guess the most important thing is just spending time together as a family. So that's why we started it, and it's why we still do it today. So it was pretty cool. There was some fabulous, I had a hard time deciding. And I think next year we're gonna do categories, more categories next year instead of just like who made the best cookie, because that's really hard when there's like 60 cookies to pick from. So where are we off to today? We are heading up to Holly, Michigan. That's where my stepdad lives and my stepmom. And in the town of Holly, Michigan, from like the weekend after Thanksgiving until this is the last weekend, mid-December, they have something called the Dickens Festival in the town of Holly, Michigan. And it's a big like Christmas festival to celebrate, I guess, Charles Dickens. And there's a lot of actors and role playing and costumes and singing and Christmas decorations. So I'm gonna take Dan up there today, and Nick and Emily's coming with us. And we're gonna go spend some time with those guys, and I thought it would be fun to take you guys along. I've never been before, so I'll be seeing it for the first time along with you guys. So I'm gonna get this wrapped up, get Dan, get in the truck. We're gonna head up towards Ann Arbor area of Michigan, pick up Nick and Emily, and then head up towards Holly.
But the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. But it doesn't show signs of stopping. And I've dropped some corn for popping. The lights turn way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Well, the fire is slowly dying, but my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Always good. Staff.
I didn't know.
Are you enjoying the festival?
Oh yeah, yes, for sure.
Anybody else like one?
I already got one
No?
earlier. I'm good, thank you.
Yes, well, me mother always said you have to be careful about getting candy from strange people. So I guess she taught you as well.
Wassail all over the town. Our bread is white and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Here's a health to the ox and to his right eye. Pray God send our master a good Christmas pie. A good Christmas pie, that may we all see it. With a wassailing bowl we'll drain to thee. Here's a health town. Our bread it is white, and our ale it is brown. Our bowl it is made of the white maple tree. With a wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee.
If you would like to become a prince or princess of Holly, you must be 15 or younger.
Oh.
If you would like to, just step forward. Would you like to become a princess and a prince? Any other brave souls? Oh, no, they're not brave. Come on forward. Oh, it's painless. All you have to do is say,
I'm sorry to
I'll do it on her because she's so brave. All you have to do is say the words, I do. Do you promise to uphold all the laws of the land? I do. Do you promise to give love to those who need love the most? Do you promise to give hope to the hopeless? Do you promise to show peace in the midst of battles? Do you promise to encourage all people to work together for the good of all mankind? I name you a princess of Holly, and you may choose a gem of integrity to remember this occasion. Can you get one with your gloves? There you go.
So how cool was that little festival? Between the little stage performers, all the people around town dressed up in the period 1800s clothing, people acting and speaking like they did back in the 1800s. It was really cool. Decorations were great. I don't know how many antique shops we ended up visiting. I think maybe six or seven different antique shops. I didn't buy a whole lot. I bought a little wiener dog Christmas ornament for our Christmas tree and a couple little wiener dog figurines to go with some of the other decorations we have around our house. Dan absolutely loved it. She had no idea what was in store for the day. I just told her we were going to a Christmas festival. She was a bit confused. She was worried she was going to get dirty for some reason. I don't know what she was picturing in her mind, but she was totally enamored with the entire thing. She said that so many times over the years growing up, she's watched American Christmas movies over and over and over again. And she pictured it in her head, but she never understood how it felt. And she told me that going to this event and being there and the lights and all the little campfires that they had down all the alleyways and the vendors and the smells and the sounds, she said it really made me realize Christmas is about a lot of things, and one of them is about how you feel, she says, and she really felt Christmas. So I thought that was really cool. One of the signs on one of the alleys there was called Battle Alley. And it's a short little side street that goes down, and it ends at one end of the street is the historic Holly Hotel. And I was asking my dad, I'm like, what's the story behind Battle Alley? Why do they call it that? And there was a girl, I guess in the early 1800s, early 1900s, there was a lot of street fighting that went on in that town. And people would just fight in that street a lot for some reason. Part of it was the bars. Prohibition came along, and if you're familiar with a lady by the name of Carrie Nation, she was a big proponent for Prohibition, and she was known for being rough and loud and boisterous. And what she would do is she would travel from town to town and find these speakeasy establishments that were still selling alcohol, even though it was under Prohibition at the time. And she actually went to that alley in 1908, went to the Holly Hotel and totally smashed the bar. Went behind the bar, was breaking bottles, breaking mirrors. So it's a pretty cool story, a little cool history. If you don't know some of the history behind Carrie Nation, look it up. It's a pretty cool story. So it is the next day. It is Sunday today, and Rachel is gone at work. In fact, I had to go to work this morning around 8 until 10 or 11 or so and help her out with some of the issues that they were having with their project, getting things deployed properly. Came home and just ran to the grocery store, dropped Dan off at the mall for a couple hours so she could spend some time with her friends. And I'm going to wrap this one up early for today. I'm going to, might turn out to be a little shorter video than our normal weekend vlogs, but I need to get some rest. So we'll see you guys on the next one.